And what is up guys, Fed here, and today we're here for another tier list video. Today we'll be ranking Persona characters. As you see, we have the main cast, based on how much they suffered in their past. So basically we're gonna rank how traumatic of a childhood all of these guys had. Starting with, I would say she struggled. I wouldn't say she suffered. Well, she did have to see all her friends die, so maybe suffered, but I don't think she went through hell, right? I don't think she did. Also, that's the first time we're ever ranking Persona 3 characters on the channel, so that's pretty cool, right? So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna make a separate tier list for Persona 3 characters later on the year, but this is probably gonna be the last tier list in a while. So yeah, it's gonna be released December, but enough talking, let's get back to the video. Next up we have Futaba. I could say she went through hell. Her backstory was absolutely insane. Like, if we didn't change her heart, she would have been traumatized for the rest of her life. Like, that's how bad it was. Right? She could not have recovered on her own. And that's why I'm putting her in went through hell tier. Next up, we have Goro Akechi. He also, let's be honest, he suffered a lot more than Futaba and Aigis. This guy went through it all. He lost his mom, right? His dad wasn't there. He had to be passed on from orphanage to orphanage. He was used as a puppet to assassinate people. This guy went through literal hell to get where he is now, right? But I don't think we can say the same about the next person on the tier list. Next up, we have On the Kamaki. Well, she got bullied for being a foreigner, for having like foreign features by her classmates. She was also sexually assaulted by Kamoshida, but she didn't struggle as much as the characters up there, right? So that's why I'm gonna put her on struggled tier. So yeah. Next up, we have Chie. We're putting her on easy mode. I mean, she didn't go through much, so that's why she's going on there. And next up, we have Kotone and Makoto. We already know where these guys are going. Do I even need to start with these guys? Like, I don't want to talk about them too much. Let's be honest, most of the Persona 3 characters are gonna be in this tier. They went through hell tier, right? These guys went through everything you can think of that's traumatic. Both of these guys, and it's insane how like they can still function after all they've been through. It's pretty impressive, but that's probably why they have the wild card. And next up we have Akihiko. Okay, Akihiko, we're also putting him here, but I don't know, we're gonna put them right there. Akihiko. I think he struggled more than Akechi, but I mean, not by much. Look, he lost his sister. He was an orphanage. You know, he had it's pretty sad. It's pretty traumatic. So let's start putting him to went through hell. And I don't know. I might change Aigis' position here, but yeah. Next up, we have Fuka. She definitely struggled. She struggled, but less than on Takamaki, I would say. And next up we have Haru. Okay, guys, don't get mad here, but I don't think she struggled that much. She only started to struggle when her dad became corrupt, when Okumura became corrupt, so that like she didn't struggle that much in her childhood. Alright, so that's why we're putting her in easy mode. Alright. And next up we have Joker. He's going in S tier. I'm gonna place him right here. Also, I'm very sorry for the images. I couldn't find a good tier list with all of these characters. Like, this is the best I could find. Yeah, I'm very sorry for like this garbage tier list, but yeah, I hope you guys can understand. But yeah, next up we have Junpei. Let's be honest, if we don't count the games event, his life was pretty easy. So that's why we're putting on easy mode. Next up we have Kanji. So we're gonna put him on Suffer, just because that tier looks a little empty, you know. Also, he didn't suffer as much as these guys did. And he didn't go through hell to get to where he is now. But the next character, I wish I could say otherwise. Next up we have Ken Amara. Oh my god. This kid got fucked up mentally. This guy went through hell. He never, like, I don't think, actually, I don't know if he struggled more than Akihiko, but the fact that he's a kid and he's went through all this, that, like, the fact that we get to see him go through it, it's really sad, and that's why I'm putting him in went through hell tier. But yeah, next up we have Koromaru. Losing his owner was, he must have struggled a lot when that happened, and yeah, but he didn't go through as much as a lot of the other characters. But actually, no, I'm putting on Takamaki, and I'm also putting Fuka in front. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Koromaru struggled as much as everyone in front of him. So yeah. Next up we have Makoto. I'm a big fan of Makoto. Right, but her backstory was also really tragic. Right, she was like peer pressured a lot. She was like, actually no, peer pressure is not the right word for it. She had a lot of pressure on her growing up. You know, her father passed away. It's very traumatic childhood. So that's why we're putting her in struggled, right? And now we have Mitsuru. Or do I even have to say anything about this one? Actually, putting her in struggle, but we're putting her like way back here. Way back, just because, like, you know, they had to, like, she had to awaken her persona at a young age. It was really, I wouldn't say traumatic, it was really tough on her. So that's why I'm putting her in struggled. And yeah, Morgana, well, we know his backstory. It's pretty lame. It was created by the Velvet Room, and that's why he's on easy mode. Recently finished Persona 5, amazing game. I love it, 10 out of 10. I already knew the story beforehand because, you know, spoilers, but yeah. Yeah, next up we have Naoto. Naoto, yeah, I'm not sure. She had to, like, she basically had to change her identity to, like, become a detective, and that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad to see. But I don't know if she went through as much as Makoto did. Oh, I have to specify which Makoto I'm talking about. Makoto Nijima, Makoto Yuki, but, you know, I'm sorry if it causes some confusion. But yeah. Next up we have Narukami. We don't know much about his childhood, but it's pretty easy. He didn't go as much as the Persona 3 and Persona 5 characters, but yeah, I would say he struggled quite a bit. Next up we have Kujikawa Risei Kujikawa, right? Yeah, I don't know if she struggled. You know what, I'll put her here. I guess it's a good tier. I'm quite a big fan of this character. I'm quite a big fan of Risei, but I don't know if she struggled that much. So that's why I'm gonna put her in, like, just in front of Mitsuru. But yeah. Next up we have Ryuji. So would this be an appropriate place to put him? Would this be? Like, he had his life ruined by Kamoshida, and he went through very dark times of his life, and it was not the best for him. And also the fact he grew up without a father also adds to that. So yeah, this is quite, yeah, he suffered quite a bit, let's be honest. Next up we have Okay, I'm just gonna put him with Akihiko because they have a very similar past. But I'm gonna put Shinji in front of Akihiko because Akihiko went through he went through a good path, right? While Shinji just like split off from the path they were going together into like a dark times, and it would just ruin them. So that's why I'm putting him in front of Akihiko. Next up we have Teddy. I'm gonna put on easy mode. But yeah, Yosuke we're putting in easy mode. Now Yukari, okay, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but she struggled quite a bit. More than Ryuji, more than Kanji, more than anyone below her. She struggled a lot, and I'm gonna be honest, she struggled more than most characters. So yeah, basically her entire life, right, was a lie, basically. And it was that realization just I can proudly say that she went through hell because of her backstory. And yeah, next up we have Yukiko Amagi. I don't know where to place her. I mean, we're gonna place her here, I guess. Shouldn't go through much, but yeah, I think she goes in easy mode. And next up we have Yusuke Kitagawa, and I think Yusuke, did he struggle more than Yukari? Yes, he did. Yes, I think he did. And yeah, also I put the don't note here just in case I forget, like the backstory of a character, but I'm quite happy that I didn't. So now we have a lot of things here. Like we have a pretty nice tier list. And yeah, I'm going to look over it just to see if I want to change something, but Koda belongs here. I'm not sure. I'm putting Ken behind these guys. Joker, no. Yeah, actually no, Futao struggled more. We can see it's for Sojo, Social Link. Do I want to change any of these guys up? I'm not sure. Well, I think this tier's fine. Easy mode, well, doesn't matter what board they're situated at. Like as long as like they live in easy mode, it's fine. And yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this tier list. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Join my Discord server and follow me on Twitter. And see you guys. Bye.